All units proceed to your post assignment.
Ambition doesn't die with just a stellar war. Within the Lunar Accords, a stunning agreement had taken place. Earth had pushed for a clause that states that no planet may exert influence on a non-orbiting celestial body. They assumed that no other faction could match Earth and its production capabilities. As the corporate alliance licks its wounds and regroups, the newly independent colonies plead for support from the UNSF as countless supply chains collapse around the system following the First Corporate War. See, almost every settled colony relies on Earth or Mars for vital resources, and with the impending ecological disaster on Earth, billions of lives are at risk yet again. With impending doom gravitating towards humanity and little to no structure throughout the system, animosity and hate grows. Unlike a single organization splintering off into dissent, now dozens of colonies have begun to maraud the system in search of supplies. As Earth, Mars, and the asteroid belt loosen its grip on colonies throughout the solar system, new players are produced on the scene. Though they still retain significant influence, now the inner independents hold Mercury and Venus, often preying on unescorted ships to maintain some supply flow. The mining consortium holds the majority of the asteroid field between Mars and Jupiter, centralized on Vesta. Though they have been dissolved from being one entity, they still maintain a very close coalition to assist one another if threatened. With control over the vast majority of rare metals, they hold a great deal of sway over the rest of the system. When the First Corporate War was winding down, many splintered factions on both sides took it upon themselves to recolonize areas that were previously inaccessible to their organization. Angelicorp had openly assaulted Jupiter's moons and the tether mines above Jupiter itself. This gave them direct control over Europa's water, mineral resources and strategic positions around Jupiter's moons, and of course, the vast resources from the surface of Jupiter. With Jupiter and its moons being larger than the rest of the system combined, this left them in a phenomenal strategic and trading position. The UNSF had its casualties as well. 2 entire UNSF fleets rebelled and relocated to Saturn and its moons and rings, leaving them in possession of Titan and all of the resources within Saturn's orbit. There are also rumors that smaller factions and organizations moved deeper into the solar system to avoid the war. The First Stellar War was waged by many manned carriers deploying remote drone fighters. With the death toll over 100 million, sparking a social uproar, the tech has shifted yet again. Now, low EM emission bases lay hidden with hundreds of controllers, maintenance workers, and repair teams, deploying entire fleets remotely, sparking the quick development of the MMC, Multi-Role Modular Carrier. Rogue organizations, pirates, desperate colonies, and Earth's greenhouse effect, all intertwined within a fractured system. The odds aren't in humanity's favor. Survival as a race is now in jeopardy, with a few individuals ready to undertake the task of uniting humanity under one banner, are now revealing themselves to the public. The next chapter is ready to be written. The next generation of leaders will decide the fate of humanity. After all, there's a reason why it's called the First Corporate War. It's because the second one is unavoidable.